And well, basically going to tonight, we'll be live streaming West Tigers vs the Cronulla Sharks. Oh yeah, boys. The grudge match, Justin Hodges. We'll be live streaming the Cronulla Sharks vs West Tigers. Play the key 1 minute. Origin series victories over Gower. David to his Blues at any given chance. Good one, Origin. Justin Hodges, I said throughout the week, he couldn't get more inside the phone. This is the ultimate get square. And boy, is it personal. Thursday, September 15, Gallen versus Hodges and Adams. The State of Origin super fights. And the only place you'll see it, your undisputed home of boxing, main event.
You are looking live at Tamworth on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. Scully Park has been chock-a-block for at least an hour. It's been sold out for a long time. West Tigers and the Cronulla Sharks. The Tigers here 3 years ago. Fourth time an NRL game has been hosted here. They're the best seats in the house. Look at that view, and they didn't pay a cent. They're on about the 20-metre line as well. Beautiful elevation. This is as good as it gets. It's been a superb day as we watch the West Tigers in the Sheds. It is their home game. They've been here 3 times. Last time they beat the Gold Coast. That was 2019. Remarkably, not one player from that outfit is here tonight. Steve Roach, this unit has done it tough this year. Their best days have come, funnily enough, on these sorts of days against sides they weren't expected to provide any real challenge against.
Yeah, good afternoon to you, Dan, and also James on the sideline. Well, we thought the Tigers were back. Have a look back a couple of weeks ago, round 19, 27-26, a loss to the Cowboys. They should have won. Then they go and flog Brisbane, and then last week, up against the Knights, down 14-0.
I'll be
They've got to get going here this afternoon, the Tigers. They've got to show some defensive resolve. They need to get out there in the first 20 minutes and get stuck right into this Shark side.
Well, we know the Sharks are flying, but the injuries continue to mount up. Their back line is frankly ravaged. Missing Moylan, Kennedy, Talakai now, late withdrawal, Katoa and Tracy. You see there, Matt Ikuvalu makes an appearance back in the side, just his third in Cronulla colours in the top grade. I'm going to guess, Steve Roach, you're going to say they're going to have to do it through the forwards.
Yeah, well, sometimes, you know, when you're the Shark side, and I suppose the best thing that they've improved this year through their coach in Craig Fitzgibbon, third in the league defensively. But these are the games that you're expected to win, sometimes the hardest ones to play in. And here comes the Sharkies now out on the field.
Coming off the 24-18 lead over St George Illawarra. The result earlier works in their favour. If they win, they can join the Cowboys, albeit with a worse for and against, but equal second, and that's a big return. Dale Finucane.
Well, he's a tough man, isn't he? And he's their leader. After a couple of weeks suspension, Dale Finucane is back. You watch him go early. I wonder if he might be a little bit tackle shy early after the high tackle he got a couple of weeks for, but here come the Tigers.
So the West Tigers deflating last week after really being in good form, not with great results to go with it, but they've been very competitive in games. It is their home game. There's plenty of Tigers fans here. Nice sprinkling of Shark support as well. Had good success at this ground. The West Tigers 4 wins, and Adam Dewey has been there now for the last couple of months, back to the 5/8 role for the last 5 weeks.
Well, he's an attacking weapon here since he's been back for the Tigers. They've moved into 5/8 now. I love it when he runs the ball, just pins his ears back. He'll take on this Cronulla Sharks defensive line.
Of course, the loss of Paul Green deeply felt
especially at the Sharks, where he enjoyed the best years of his excellent playing career. Paul Green.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I can have your attention, please. The National Rugby League, the West Tigers, Cronulla Sharks Sutherland, and the entire rugby league community pays tribute to Paul Green, who passed away on Thursday. Paul Green coached and worked alongside members of our current West Tigers football squad. Paul made his debut for the Sharks in 1994 and went on to play 95 first grade games for Cronulla, including winning the Rothmans Medal in 1995. Shark number 290. We extend our condolences to Paul's family, friends, and the players and officials he inspired and mentored throughout his remarkable playing and coaching career. Please join us for a moment's silence as we remember one of the game's best, Paul Green. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Cronulla had some very good years with Paul Green in the halfback role, made the Super League Grand Final in 1997 and were always competitive. Here we go, the West Tigers, the Cronulla Sharks in Tamworth. He's 15th versus 3rd. The Tigers, only 4 wins this year, but 3 of them against top 8 teams. And they spring what would be a big upset. A lot of responsibility on Nico Hines. It is standing room only in Tamworth, and they're off and running. There's Cronulla with Royce Hunt back in the side. So Cronulla in excellent form. 7 wins from their last 8 games. That one loss was a very credible defeat to a full-strength Penrith outfit a few weeks ago. Britt Nakora has been in good form of late. As now Dale Finucane. Already within 10 of halfway on tackle number 3. Riddoff. These are good leaders with the opening set. The Australians play the ball by Graham. Sharks have made 60 metres getting to this last tackle. Hines got a great deal of pressure on him here as he brings Laurie forward. A very good catch from the West Tigers fullback.
Yeah, it was unbelievable set there to start the game. Look, the Tigers only put 1 player on the ground in Wayne Graham. The ability to stand in tackles, and early in the contest, you've got to go out and put your body on the line, try and get on top of the opposition forward pack, and that was a pretty comfortable set there for the Sharks to start off.
They met back in round 5. It was an afternoon game at Shark Park. Cronulla winning that afternoon 30 points to 4. And they've won 8 of their last 9, dating back to 2015 against the Tigers. There's now Dane Laurie. Gets the Tigers to their last play. It's giving it all he's got. The light's starting to take effect here, and it's just getting a little chilly as we send it down to a man who's already put in a 5-hour driving stint today, James Hooper.
G'day Dan and Blocker, evening everybody. How good is it to have the NRL back out in the bush, rugby league in Tamworth? The people are out in force. We've got a crowd of over 10,000 people here at Scully Park.
as we see Jesse Ramey told to play the ball correctly. And conditions are good, Dan. Hang on. Let's get back on the mark. Conditions are good. Surface is a little slippery.
Didn't they know you were trying to conduct a cross? Goodness me. Okay, thank you, Jimmy. So a little bit slippery. The town has been buzzing for this game. As it goes down the middle for Royce Hunt. It hasn't been there for the last couple of weeks, so plenty of changes in this side. There's Brayley. Spent time in the bin last week. Hines, the floater, and it comes down to Miller. And Miller, he slipped inside Kapoa. And Cronulla on the 30 with one tackle left. So Hines looking for a contest here, and he might get one too. This is a good chase. Oh, Ikavalu outleaped by Stafford Todd.
Stafford Todd did well to take that ball. It looks like the Sharks were going to get it on the full there. Just snatches it out of the air. Good start from both sides here, completing early.
James Roberts back for the first time since round 16, only his second first grade game, since all the way back in round 6. Off the Hengawi, been productive of late. But the meters not coming for the Tigers like they are for Cronulla. Musgrove. Down and put on his side by Royce Hunt. Dewey thinks he's just outside the 40. Oh, he's got plenty on this. Some sort of weapon. He can help get him out of trouble. Kay Dykes, impressive on debut last week.
He's got that ability to break tackles too. We saw Dykes last week in his debut, first great game for the Sharkies. And he's going to get better and better. He's a very elusive player at the back for the Sharks.
The Holland is going for a dart down the short side. Garner wrapping him up. Now here's Mulatalo over the halfway line and now to the 40. Oh, that's not the best play of the ball, but we continue. There's Brayley on the Hunt. He's busy, Hunt. He's got a big bit of play, but he's getting in, he's working, he's away. Comes to Laurie. Laurie just hangs on, grabs onto anything he can. One tackle left here for the Sharks, who are looking sharp. It's Graham, and it's a short side play, and it's saved. Ikavalu caught short. But there's 6 more tackles. 6 more tackles. So Trindle now. On to Finucane, who concedes on that. I'll just reload here, Cronulla. Smart play to get that set restarted at the end of that set. Now Trindle. Getting him on Ramey. Oh, good tackle down low, Kapoa. Ramey was man of the match last time they met. Back to the middle of Finucane. Shapes the pass, happy to carry it into the line. 2 tackles left. Tigers hanging on to this point. Trindle, Hines chiming in. Oh, it comes out here and it's a try. It's Lockie Miller. It's a lovely play. Hines out of the corner of his eye, saw a defender rush up. And it's Lockie Miller in his 3rd first grade game. And he gets his 2nd first grade try.
Yeah, well, they make you pay after they get that repeat set. They can score so often. And at times they went up the short side. Wade Graham was a left-hander. Last point at the left-hand side of the field, the short ball. Look at him dig into the line here, Hines. And then the kick. That's wonderful skill. Lockie Miller won't get an easier one than that. What about the bounce? They've started the game well, the Sharkies. That's a hard thing to do in traffic. Great kick by Hines. Miller gets the try.
He has just braced that perfectly and weighted it delightfully, Nico Hines. So Miller last week, he came on after 12 minutes when Connor Tracy was ironed out. And we saw his ability when he made his debut back in round 11. A sensational performance against the Gold Coast. And there he finishes off a wonderful bit of play from Nico Hines.
And Dan, it's always hard to defend against. When Royce Hunt went straight through, he made a 30-metre break. They couldn't get back behind the goal line. The scramble wasn't there for the Tigers. The kick through by Hines. Early in the game, they opened the scoring. They've come out.
So Hines, that number has improved, as we've made mention of the last few weeks. It's still only 70% that record. but much more confident from spots like this. Cronulla, it's a perfect start. It's Cronulla 6, West Tigers 0. James Hooper.
Nico Hines combining with Lockie Miller to weave a little bit of magic there, but it was off the back of the run from this man, Royce Hunt, punching holes through the West Tigers, middle of the field, early doors. He's into the starting side in place of Braden Hamlin-Uele, a tactical change from coach Craig Fitzgibbon. It's worked perfectly early on.
There's more vision of Miller finishing it off. Yeah, big impact. Royce Hunt. No Andrew Fafita tonight. He's had plenty of impact off the bench in previous weeks. Hot on that kickoff, but no problem for Brayley. And Rudolph already up to the 20. Geez, this is ominous block.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a worry too, you know. Like you've got to take away their will to run. See that Toby Rudolph run there from the kickoff. And make sure that he doesn't want to do that too often. A couple of rib ticklers.
Already 200 metres in 7 minutes. As Finucane plays it. Now it comes to Hunt again. This is his 4th run. We're getting to close to 60 metres. And keep attacking this side of the field here with Graham. 30 metres before he's put down, and again they're kicking from reasonably close range, and it's Trindle to the air this time, and this should be a contest. Hines waiting. Oh, Laurie again, confidently leaping over Hines.
He's got great timing, has he, Dane Laurie? We saw him practicing before the game in the warm-up, and that's the second take he's taken under pressure. Attacks the football. The Tigers with the ball now up over the 30.
Well, he's made him. 3-year deal. I think put to paper this week. Now Asu Kepoa. The back's chiming in here. Hugh Brown hitting it on a Musgrove. And they make it a touch beyond halfway with the arm raised by Ben Cummins. Here we go. Here it comes to Dewey. Not much distance on it. And a very easy catch from Mulatalo. Not much pressure and no panic whatsoever. Well, it came off the boot in a manner that looked like it was going to be a nightmare, but it just came down very pleasantly like a feather. Here's Hines over halfway, so they've got a full set now inside Tigers territory. Now Trindle at the line. Oh, there's good contact. Stanford Torres played most of the year in the centres. Puts down Ikavalu. Cronulla now to the 20 with Rudolph. Here's Hines. Linking up with Dykes. Sort of a short pass to Cora. Well read down low by the halfback Madden. Now back to Hines. And this is the last tackle. Brayley, Rudolph. Keeps it alive. Trindle, the grubber. Yes, sir. Matty gets on the score sheet nice and early. 2 tries in the first 10 minutes.
Well, where's the urgency from the Tigers at the back? They got the 6 again, just over here on the 40-metre line attacking. Got the ball. Another set. Here's the flop back out the back there. But the grubber kick. Where's the scramble here? The fullback caught up in the line. Ikavalu right on the spot. They really should have covered that up there, the Tigers. A lot of ball watching. No urgency at the back. Ikavalu scores their 2nd try.
Well, so the same sort of try, just on the other side. Trindle for Ikavalu after Hines delivered for Miller. Matty Cavallo, only his 3rd game at the Sharks. Played in round 1, played in round 3. He's got some fair players in front of him, Katoa and Mulatalo, namely. Connor Tracy had a real fist to that weak spot before he got hurt last week. 5 tries in a game once, remember, Matty Cavallo.
It's a little bit of a worry when the team at the start of the game, the defence should be at its best. Did a couple of repeat sets, a couple of 6 agains, and are able to score. The last week being down 14-0, the Tigers against Newcastle, I thought there might have been a little bit more resolve in their defence. Not earlier, has it?
That one. That's made the order. He deliberately kicked it out there, and it came back, and it's 12-0. The Sharks running ahead of the clock.
Matty Cavallo, number 22 for Cronulla there, lining up in the unfamiliar position of left centre. He has been given an opportunity there due to the shoulder injury to Sifa Talakai. He was ruled out in the last 24 hours. Only his third game for the Sharkies this season, and he grabs his second try from the year. Really strong start from Cronulla. Alarm bells for the West Tigers.
As you see, thank you, Hoops. You see there, Cronulla's for and against nowhere near the Cowboys in Melbourne, but south of the team, firstly, if they win Cronulla, they go 4 points clear, so it makes it very hard for South Sydney. But it is important, a chance like this, to really go on with it. And the signs are good that they could really put on a score tonight. This is the most important thing, they just keep winning.
The Sharks are kicking the lazy asses right now.
Well, Royce Hunt, what an impact he's had. It's time the defence muscles up. And now they're rewarded. 2 tackles in and an error. So the Tigers will get their first chance to attack.
Well, the good thing about that, Miller come in for a carry from the right wing. He got driven back a couple of metres. Just fumbled in the play the ball there. That's a good thing there for the Tigers.
They've probably been in Australia. You reckon they'll be in Australia right now?
Well, we've seen worse, but that's fair enough. And a little break for the host of this game.
Just want to see 20 metres out here like they are. Dewey just charging at the line. He sat back in the first 3 sets of Tigers have had him kicked. Like it when he runs.
Madden feeding in, he's Dewey. Now Laurie, 2 on 3 here, so Laurie tries to do it on his own, and there's plenty of Sharks there to meet him. One was eventually out to offer him Gowie. This was where what was last week, putting points on the board.
Go on the West, go on the Sharks.
To Musgrove.
Go Sharks.
A couple of meters.
Oh, not again.
Cronulla so good defensively this year. Crash play for Tamo. 1, 2, 3 defenders there. Rudolph made it 4. And now...
Oh, yes!
A little kick and go by New Brown.
Oh, yes!
And he's so good.
I'm just going for whoever seems losing.
I've seen him already scored a couple of tries this season.
And he's got a try. And the Tigers open their account with their first opportunity.
I reckon it was a strong one from the captain, James Palmer. Just spun out of the tackle, was able to stand in the tackle. The quick play the ball. You have the Sharks markers. They're put up in this tackle. And he just goes straight away from dummy half and scores.
Well, we've got to make sure he gets there. Got to make sure he gets there.
And Mum, I'm going for the Sharks right now.
That's a better angle.
I just like to say yeah because they just the West Tigers is good. But you know I'm not a West Tigers fan. I never will be. In my history of my life.
Was he entitled to do what he did? 3 years out of the game with a foot injury that just persisted.
Just check that, would you? Check it. That is definitely a no try. That is definitely a no try right there.
It looked like at first look in the slow motion camera that he was a little bit short, but momentum must have taken him over. A little bit of indiscretion in the play the ball there.
Looks like it's confirmed. Although Ben Cummins still standing there, preventing the kick at goal.
Oh yes, just check that, you stupid dumbass.
Problem.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Mixed messages coming through our e-piece here, but he's
Just looking to see if the ball gets to the line, cleared other aspects of play.
Remember, sent up as a try.
At this stage, we're looking for an angle to see where the ball finishes. Yeah. There's no promotion of the ball. Based on the live decision, the try will be confirmed.
So it is confirmed. I just wanted to make sure.
You can see his right arm. He was short, and then
To drag it.
Dragged it. Did he promote the ball forward anyway? That's a double movement. It's on the board.
You'd think the most important aspect of that was Ben Cummins setting it up as a try. If he sets it up as no try, unlikely to be overturned also.
It's a nice hit back too. It's from a mistake from the Sharks through Miller. Only on the second tackle, the Tigers are good enough to score.
For Sunset Ed and Western. Do it again.
Well,
I don't reckon you could fit many more people here. It's unbelievable.
There are so many people standing here.
They checked it, they thought those were double
One
movement.
a year, because every time we come here, it is full. There's the kick and it's good. So 12 points to 6. Now, yesterday I had no luck with Greg Alexander when I asked him as we watch a replay of New Ground here about House of the Dragon and the new show. But I know you are a Game of Thrones fanatic.
And I'm going to the premiere. The red carpet, I might add.
That's how big a fan he is. So the biggest show of 2022 has arrived, August 22, House of the Dragon on Fox Showcase. Watch it in 4K Ultra HD, only on Foxtel. So we've got the Tigers now, emboldened by that try. An unforced error from the Sharks, and the Tigers get there in one set. As it comes out now for Offa Ngowi. This is tackle 3, and now he breaks the 20. This is Jock Madden now. His third game in a row in the halfback role with Luke Brooks unavailable. So impressive against the Broncos a fortnight back. There's a little chant going up here at Skelly Park as Tarmo charging at them. His offload rate has been up of late, not that time. He's doing. He's got more potential as he goes for distance. This is Craig Dykes. Just trying to break as many metres as he can up the middle. So tries to Lachlan Miller and Matt Ikuvalu for Cronulla for New Brown. He's never 5 for the Tigers, so he, for a team that doesn't score all that many, he's taking the scoreboard over.
It's virtually impossible to stop them coming out. And all those tries would be close to the line. Just gets down low and scores.
Now times, the line, they let him run. Important tackle from the opposite number man. So Trindle will have that landing on the 20. Ikuvalu uncontested, but Dewey and Roberts combined. They knew what they were doing there, and they have the Cronulla centre wrapped up immediately for a changeover.
You can hear the call too there from the Tigers. Just to let the ball go. Incomplete for it. Then you catch it and tackle it straight away. Start for the game.
Everyone watching just catches the plane.
Handling his been good, just the one mistake from the Sharks.
We said earlier, once you can see back at the clock,
What, so would they do it?
No one would fly between this only thing that would fly. It's actually cheaper to drive or catch a train.
But they have their own bus though.
Yeah, most teams do have their own.
I suppose when they're not late, I suppose they'll be getting police cars.
as well. Well, here we go, Dewey. Well, that's it over in. Not even trying to come through, but that's an easy one for Miller. Interesting there from Adam Dewey. Normally it's that point of the field we see the knuckleball type bomb, but not on this occasion as Mulatalo over the 20. And a tiny play the ball. That allows Brayley to run. Now Hines pushing off to Elaine. Back to Rudolph. Lugan. of course. Again, they finish the set inside Tigers territory. Laurie. Oh, not this time. Not this time. Here comes.
Good shot.
With a fresh set to work with. It's Mulatalo. Just happy to go to ground. Now it's Trickle. Moves up, goes inside, strikes. Will Laurie and Dewey save it? Try line just in front of him. Brayley. Drop man.
Yes!
No chance for Dave Laurie. There are not many fullbacks that can stop a midfielder at this range. And the Sharks quickly reassert their authority on this game.
Well, he's already run for 71. And the turn here, drop here. It's the third time that one bounces off the chest. Every time you get a good set, they're able to score the third time. Front man is hit. Couple of arm movers throwing out arms there. You've got to get in front of him here. Straight through the meat.
Rory's has been superb. Just his third NRL try, 32nd game. 6 runs, 75 metres. He's just been too much to handle.
He's going to have a field day. He'll keep running like that unless someone gets in front of him, tries to challenge him. You can't allow tries like that in first grade, straight through the meat of a simple play the ball. That's been the problem with the Tigers all season.
He's had some injury problems in the last couple of years, but
Well,
they can get 30 or 40 minutes out
Steven
of
sent you
this
message.
most weeks. What a weapon to have.
It was just a minute ago, man. Not too long now.
To the back, 18 points to 6.
A near perfect start for the black, white and blue of the Cronulla Sharks as we see Royce Hunt into the starting side crash over and make a statement in the middle of the field for the Sharks. Scully Park at Tamworth is official there. Crowd is sold out 10,048 people are here in the New England region. They are loving life. They're busy.
No, you won't go
And the
into
thing
the,
is, Soups, that they've been here for hours trying to get the good position, and there's been some good country footy on during the afternoon in the sunlight.
It doesn't take that long.
Let's not forget
no
our
message in
field
this.
is it.
They've got country customs and everything.
Got a country grounds,
So,
country
yeah.
grounds and both. They're always pristine.
And how long does it take from success to level?
Local curators.
How long does it get from success to level?
Kept people up in the council veranda.
The Sharks on fire,
For a minute.
kicking some asses today.
It's Wade Graham.
Mom, what the hell does that do sexy for? The most gayest word.
Flashing down the edge is the core. They're doing it comfortably for
Oh, yes, yes, this is exactly what we need. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Back to back. Yeah. Yes. Oh, yeah. They just scored like 30 seconds. And they just scored again.
Well done there from Dykes. We saw him last week.
They just went back to back.
It's back in field. I like the Cummins. They go on the short side again. He's the field here from Miller. With Dykes. He just checked his good play for the young fella.
Then it'll be 24 now, 24 to 6.
Just waiting for the downs. Give an easier one than that.
So Miller does beautiful. First to hold that ball in. And another pinpoint kick, 4 tries. 3 of them for Cronulla off kicks. Seeing the very small sample size we've been presented, he is in and around the ball all the time, Craig Dykes. In and around the middle of the field. Big smile on the young man's face.
You see where he came together. Went up. So
Does Dad just need to get for customs, Mum?
the Tigers.
Does Dad just need to get for customs and get a bag checked?
Let's not underestimate that. The full tilt, kick the ball back and
Yeah.
like that.
What's the lead now for Sharks? On fire.
First, we've got to get off the phone.
Yeah.
And then they I think you get your bags first. Bags, they get the customs.
Then you better know this before you might not see bags again once you get off.
4 tries in 23.
Mum, you said do by the time they land, but it's not half time yet. The cat's coming out. The cat's sun's at the.
So we'll be all over that as soon as we're done here at Scully Park. Broncos Knights, the final game on this Super Saturday.
Yeah, hey Mum, you on the West Tigers haven't but the West Tigers haven't played it for 3 years though. The West Tigers haven't played it for 3 years. Where you going?
It's only in the last few years we've returned here with a few NRL games as Cam McInnes signing the run. Now it's Fugan as he goes down. James Ripper, what have you got for us?
West Tigers have the ball, he has reacted, a weak defence in the middle there, double change. He's interchanged his starting front row. Removed from the field, James Tarman on Zane.
Mum, go to the floors, okay?
Thank you.
And Bo, you get up on the lounge.
This is already the highest score in the first half of the year, and there's still 16 minutes to go. And Nakora gallivanting there.
Oh!
To Laurie, and Laurie comes up with the tackle.
That
Just gaps
going.
everywhere. Riley, Hines, couldn't decide where to kick it. And Laurie, he's held on to it. He's held on to it, Laurie.
I think it was Ramian that was just trying to strip the ball there off Laurie. He's had a tough afternoon here to start in the first half. Taking a couple of good bombs, dropped one, and cleans up well at the back there for the Tigers.
Most of the considered was 50. That was against the Cowboys in Magic. 20-12 they tried at half time. So this is territory, unfortunately, for the Tigers in 2022.
Geez, they've gone nowhere. Look where they will be kicking from. Cronulla have muscled up in this set. So this is tackle 5, and off the Hengawi barely gets into the 20. This needs everything Adam Dooley's got. The pass doesn't help. And Miller will ease it up over halfway. More field position for Cronulla.
Well, he hasn't scored. They've got 4, and he's yet to crack them. Game number 50. Outstanding start from him. On the Hines. Oh, the ball comes out. Doing with the tackle. Claiming strip. Beckham not having any of it. I'm not sure. Yeah, let that one go.
I think he should let that one go. Well, he's trying to on the side, get on the outside of Dewey.
Oh, you're not going to win that one.
Thinking about passing the ball.
A rare error for Cronulla. Their completion rate has been terrific. 74% of the games, you see the completion rates there, 74% has been at this southern end. Total domination. The blip being that new Brown try. Taken down quickly by Ramian and Miller. Now Kapora in his 3rd year of first grade. Too many because they've got Gold Coast 1 win behind. The 4 against is not all that dissimilar. If Gold Coast pinch one on the way home, that could be a problem for the Tigers. Freeman on his debut last week, captain of the West's Magpies, 27 years. Good momentum in that set for the Tigers, and a bit Cronulla ball, but get it on their 10.
Yeah, it was a bit unfortunate he was able to fully move it then. Going for the 40-20 man with the kick. Again, you already mentioned something. Yeah, what an effort, but coming on the field already, he's already made a long range. He's only gone for 5 minutes, a couple of hit-ups for him. He just brings that energy off the bench.
Through the breaks for Cronulla. He's just been on top in every department. Dykes, there he is. Around the middle. 12 minutes to go in this first half. Goes to ground. Everybody's somewhat satisfied with all the crossing. And he bumps away from Trimble. Goes away. Well, this is what we want to see from Daniel Laurie. That's a tremendous run.
Well, what about that for a return? Now they're going to get on board with it now, the Tigers. Go straight for now. Try and get too early.
And Roberts over halfway. That's a terrible play. Oh no, Goodbye puts it down. Tackle 3. A rare occasion they get some momentum. They're on the front foot off that Laurie run. The opportunity disappears quickly.
Well, the other thing too is Roberts gets tackled and looks up at the opposition, just play the ball. You're getting on a little bit of a roll there. It's worse for the next bloke who's going to run the ball if it's a slow play the ball. Can't do it. There's the mistake again. After a great run from Laurie at the back.
Right. The first round experience this year. Dykes. Irons in for McInnes. His 5th run. They've all had purpose. Brayley on the 3rd. Hines floats to the left.
Yes!
Steaming away! Oh, they stop him this time! Laurie with a touch of help from off the Hengawi.
Everyone under pressure.
Oh, he gets it on. McInnes plucks it out. Then gets it on to Cora. The Cora and Kapar. Makes up for the error. That's a great play from Asu Kapar. How did Cronulla not score? Hamlin Uele looks home.
Yeah, Uele just wrecked himself too. Again, 2 great bits of play there from Dane Laurie. First the kick return and then the try saver.
So when it comes to Dewey, just happy to run here as we enter the last 10 of this first half. New Brown, big contribution from him for the Tigers with that try. So Tyrone Peachy coming into the game and with New Brown off. We might see a fair bit of that. Peachy in the dummy half roll. That's 3-man. Dewey from inside the 40. That's got a little bit more wobble on it, but again, a beautiful catch. Dykes not breaking stride. No. Again, close to halfway.
Well, he shows plenty of confidence, doesn't he? Imagine when he's played 60 games for the Sharks.
And the triple kick is going well with it in front of the try scorers. Robertson gets him down 1-on-1. Oof, that range was picked out by Moritalo. Look at these. What's goes left now as Brian gets on. Emmanuel distributes. The fire knew where Dykes was going. So the final play with Hines going for the contest. And the Tigers with Starford Tour come away with it. Gee, they're now 24, but they survived a few close calls as well.
Yeah, they've hung on to each other to be resolved in the defence the last 10 minutes. A great tackle there from Laurie over the other side of the field on Uele. And that time they hang on again, the Tigers. Got to find some way to get up the other end. It's got him a hard part.
Going to a run here. This is his first run. His first run. And we are 32 minutes in. It's Peachy. Available time for long enough. Laurie. Friendly bounce for Ghana. Almost gets rid of Ikapalu. Now, Dewey, the chip and trace. And he comes up with a brilliant play, keeps it alive somehow. Beachy looked like he was going for the steer. Cronulla start on the 40. Good exciting stuff from Adam Dewey. Trying this game, getting away from them. But Cronulla closing in again. Lockie Miller. He's thrown in his first half. Now Bradley behind. High out for Trigger. Here's Gooden's first touch. Not as successful as last week. He saw with his first touch against the Dragons. Now for Graham. Nothing in for again. What a colossus near the line. Fly. Brendel running. Gets it going. Still last. There's a hand there on a Tiger. Nakora. Oh, opens up to Nakora. Gets it from Beachy as he wears one. Goes straight to ground. There's the penalty. There's the penalty for Ben Cummins.
Beachy throws out the arm.
Nice. First penalty. Now gone 34 minutes and finally we have our first penalty.
The Sharks. 146. Go for the jacker. Will they go for goal?
Hurry. And they're going to go for two. So they're playing a bit of a for and against game at the moment. So 24-6. Tigers have had just 8 tackles inside Cronulla's half. That's how dominant Cronulla's been territorially. He's got one in the eye there, Nakora. That's how he's still struggling with it. And the biggest half-time lead, that memorable Sifitalakai display against Manly, they led that night 32-0. So they're not, well, probably not going to get to that sort of margin, but the lead's about to get to 20. There's a couple of Cronulla fans. There he is, Nico. What if he swiped as you just saw that, one of those signs. So it's been plenty of practice. Nico Hines fired from 5. The Sharks now 20.
And Sharks captain Dale Finucane has just been given a little breather. First game back for Dale after a couple of weeks suspension into that grade 3 careless contact touch. Just a little pressure up. What a first stint. 8 carries, 70 metres. Your captain's line.
Half of the course come by the way. There he is. 7 runs, 86 metres. And that try. That's a fair contribution. So off we go again. It's McKinnon Spears to bring it back. We have a quiet crowd now. This margin blowing out. There's somebody there. Not as impactful this time, but a couple of menacing runs forward. Round into the Nakora. Had the arm there, but there are always multiple players on him. There's another strong that's vanilla ball there, the excitement to go along you down the line. This would be key, this one. And an innocuous bounce. Bonnie and the team back in Sydney, the Clive Churchill. She's has a big result this afternoon. We'll be going at the Roosters against the Cowboys and the CG. Take that into account of what looks like is going to happen here. In that top 8, just changes so slightly. Cowboys in second, but certainly no guarantee to stay there in 2 weeks. In the Roosters. No bit like South Sydney. He's now up and down. The Peachy was all a bit flat-footed. Roberts. Keeping it going here. Always there in numbers, the Sharks. It's a free man. Putting it on from there. Laurie, she's been busy. The pass wasn't that great. And Maiden couldn't haul it in.
It just doesn't look like they've got a lot of energy. They've used a lot up with their defence on their goal line, the Tigers. A lot of one out running in that set. 4 points in play against the Sharks. So you've got to move the ball around. The execution not right there. Maiden comes away the error again.
Cronulla looking for their 15th win of the year. No, they won the comp in 2016, they finished third. That's where they are now.
A bit of an omen, mate.
Well, the big Sharks fans already knew that. Here comes Nakora now. Here's Brayley onto Hines, back to the middle. Miller, oh, if he's just got a better bounce. And it was Camille Bowler who was back there. Well, it was Dykes coming through. But my goodness, it looked like it was going to happen so easily.
Just bounced the ball, just bounced away from Dykes in that last second. Wanted to bounce up into his hands. Would have been hard to stop that close to the line.
Yeah, in the middle. Just when things happen around the middle, he's there. There's a tidy offload. That was Tuolungi getting that going, but pushing away from Braden. Miller finishing it off. So with 35 seconds left, Naden charging it upfield. We've already seen a Dewey chip and chase from inside his own half. He's going to go the more traditional Dewey route here. And comes to Mulatalo. 60 metres from the line with a couple of plays left. They'll be well satisfied with their work here, Cronulla. They have certainly taken care of business to this point. There it is, you heard it. Geez, the sound effects are good today here at Scully Park. You heard the touch judge ending that with the forward pass call. Half-time at Scully Park. The Sharks well on their way. 26 points to 6. Tries to Dykes, Miller, Ikavalu and Royce Hunt. 5 from 5 for the halfback Hines. And the ram over to Joy. New Brown's try, which was converted as we send it down to James Hooper.
Graham, you're missing some personnel, but you still found a way to find plenty of points. How are you seeing things?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty happy with that half, to be honest. We started with the right energy and we were running the energy and got some points out of it.
How's that left eye?
Yeah, so I was comfortable with not playing as I did.
All the best for the second half. Thanks for your time.
By Graham, all patched together, but pretty happy with that first 40 minutes in Tamworth. The Sharks were looking for the physicality and a nice fast start, and the West Tigers haven't offered enormous resistance to this point. It is the Sharks that lead by 20, but still to come on Fox. We're off to Brisbane for the Broncos and the Knights. Let's go to Suncorp Stadium, where Brisbane Broncos coach Kevin Walsh joins us. Kevin, good evening to you. Down to the final 4 weeks, how do you keep your wits about you at this point in the season?
I think it's all about being myself, making sure that on the pathway where we want to get. Right, a few wrongs from the last couple of weeks, and looking back at home as well. Should be a good night for us tonight.
Kevin, it's Cosser, good luck this evening. You're speaking about righting a few wrongs over the last couple of weeks. Defensively, the Broncos just quite simply haven't been in the contest. What do you want to see from your side tonight?
Well, that, Corey, our defence tonight certainly needs to improve, and particularly our starts to games. You know, last week against Roosters, they got away to a fire, and a lot of us our poor efforts in defence. So we've got to make sure we get that right. If we can get that right, everything else will flow for us, we believe.
Kevin, it's good luck tonight. Big call during the week. No test news. Decided to go to Lamar and Martin. Talk us through that decision.
Yeah, it was a tough one, Coops, like you say. He's been in some good touch for us, but I just feel tomorrow brings a bit of calmness, and certainly with his talk, you know, in defence, he's for us when he was playing, and then he also helps Reynolds out in attack along with the organisation of the team in our attack, with our attack. So, it was a tough one, but tomorrow gets the jersey tonight and should be a good night for him as well tonight, having him back in the side.
Kevin, we just got word that there's a search party looking for your eyebrows. Any word on if they found them yet?
No, the last thing just here at Suncorp about 30 years ago, Corey. No one's seen them since.
Well, you go get them, Kev. Good luck to me, fella. There we go.
The energy's back. We love Kevin when he is up and about, and a big night for the Brisbane Broncos. The eyebrow joke never gets old. Ever.
What gets old for him?
For us. He's a good sport, Kevin Walsh.
He's on fire, right?
He is actually 3 Dalian votes already. Because the Sharks, they lead the West Tigers by 20. Second half coming up. We're going to look at all those highlights from Tamworth. But your footy season is now going into overtime on Fox League. The World Cup is live and exclusive. Every single minute of 61 matches begins right here in October.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Be captivated by our brightest self-lit OLED. Light up your world. LG OLED Evo.
Dinner's here. It's Macca's.
Value means more with 20% off your entire order. This week only on the My Macca's app.
I hate mirrors. I hate mirrors. I even took down the one in my hallway just so I could avoid looking at my hair.
Make today your turning point, and the doctors at Ashley and Martin could help regrow your hair.
It's just pizza, right? Nothing special. Seriously?
Delicious authentic ingredients, perfect sourdough base.
People I'm way too comfortable with.
McCain Rustica, nothing special, beg to differ.
I hate mirrors. I hate mirrors. I even took down the one in my hallway just so I could avoid looking at my hair.
Make today your turning point, and the doctors at Ashley and Martin could help regrow your hair.
Introducing Jumpstart Activate by Light and Easy, the new complete approach to healthy weight loss and better health.
When we started on Light and Easy Jumpstart, within the first month we had already lost about 4 kilos.
Jumpstart Activate combines Light and Easy's delicious healthy meals with an optional free exercise app so you can achieve your goals sooner.
We've achieved the results that we've always wanted, and we're so grateful.
Jumpstart your success today with
If you want to hit harder tomorrow, you need sports nutrition you can trust today. INC Sports Nutrition is banned substance tested and informed sports certified. INC Sports Nutrition, powering tomorrow, today.
Hi, I'm Jenny. I want to get my restaurant online.
Great, let's do this. So that's covered.
Hey.
Should get your restaurant's website up and running. Rudy, your social media guru. Jacinta's got your new FPOS machine. And
I'm Marcus. I just want some wonton.
And I'm Kieran, your small business expert.
Telstra now offers the digital solutions your business needs. We're keeping IT human.
Quarter Pounder Deluxe. And a Macca's Plus. Free. With any medium or large quarter pounder range meal.
Welcome back. These are your halftime highlights brought to you by Telstra. Cooper Cronk and Corey Parker. Cronulla led 12-0 after as many minutes. They were looking for a nice fast start, Corey.
Yeah, they certainly did. It was fast and professional from the Cronulla Sharks at the start of that game. It was off a nice little kick there from Nico Hines. Been terrific. Once again, come to the left-hand side. Just a lack of urgency at the back for the Tigers before Kavalu finds their second try. Before the Tigers go down there, their third opportunity early in that game that they had, and Far Brown just was able to burrow over from dummy half. The try was given before Royce Hunt. And this has sort of been the story of the tale for the Sharks. They've just been able to roll through the middle of the Tigers, and they come down this right-hand side, Cooper, and got another nice little try.
Yeah, Cade Dykes, second game, first NRL try. That's a special one for him and the Dykes family. It's just one-way traffic for the Sharks. 8 play balls in total this Tigers had in the Sharks territory. That summed up the first half, and when you've got a poor defensive record like the Tigers, no wonder it's 26-6. Yeah, Royce Hunt's been great. Nico Hines has it on a string. He is dead set conducting everything out there, and it could be scary in the second half unless the Tigers get it together.
This time of the season is exactly why they made an investment in someone like Nico Hines. He brings that class, he brings that experience, and especially now that the finals are around the corner, he is so valuable to this Cronulla side.
He's a good extension of Craig Fitzgibbon, and everyone had some question marks. Could Nico put it together? But this year, undoubtedly, he's shown that he is everything that Sharks need and will be very crucial at the back end of the year. So I think the next half of football is for the Sharks about not worrying about the scoreboard, focus on the things that make them play well. And if they do that, well, it could be a long afternoon for the Tigers.
Well, it reads nicely if you're a Cronulla Sharks fan. 63% of the ball, 73% of the territory, and 80% completion rates. It is all on the way up. They lead 26-6 over the West Tigers. A big second half coming up from Tamworth. You're watching Foxley.
At Harvey Norman, Intel Evo laptops are designed to do it all. Like this Acer Swift 3 laptop, with battery life built to last. Only $998. Do all the things you do faster with this versatile Acer Swift 5 laptop. Only $1,198, save $100. Or for the total package in one amazing laptop, get this Acer Swift 5 featuring Intel Evo. Only $1,498. Now, at Harvey Norman.
Yo, what is up, lads?
To endure winter, the group huddles together. They work together. Move together. Never alone. Always as one.
Wait, what? Just daily health.
With our new bundle plans, you can now add on a family for less than you expect.
Don't just get a forklift. Get Toyota's legendary reliability. Get world-leading safety. Get more uptime.
And get more value for your business.
Don't just get a forklift. Give your business the Toyota Forklift Advantage.
Now at Harvey Norman, great deals on everything audio. Ultimate's Wonderbin 2 portable Bluetooth speaker, just $129 plus bonus gift card. Galaxy Buds Live noise cancelling earphones, just $148, save $100. Immerse yourself in sound with the Samsung Dolby Atmos soundbar. Now $895, save $200. Or the sublime JBL Bar 9.1 channel Dolby Atmos soundbar, now $1,195, save $300. More great deals on everything audio now at Harvey Norman.
New variants are currently causing a surge in COVID-19 cases. There are some important ways you can protect yourself, others, and our healthcare system. When leaving home, please wear a mask when indoors or in crowded places. Cover your cough and wash your hands. Remember physical distancing. Test if you have symptoms and stay home if you have COVID-19. Together we can help slow the spread. Visit australia.gov.au.
Authorised by the Australian Government, Canberra. Bank said no to your home loan? Talk to us.
Not a bank.
Talk to Australia's real-life non-bank for home loans, car loans, personal loans. Pepper Money, the home of loan options.
Treat yourself at McCafe and we could treat you to free barista-made coffee for a year. Just buy any coffee on the My Macca's app and you could be one of 25 winners every day. Order on the My Macca's app for your chance to win.
Family runs better on Australia's best network. Add on extra mobile or data bundle plans, or a mix of both. Add on the family with our new bundle plans. has a unique strength. And this is where they can show it to the world. Every child is different, but they're all heroes. Find your strength playing League Stars.
Welcome back, Tamworth, the venue. Beautiful night. There's a chance we might get some dodgy weather, but it's not too cool. It has cooled down considerably from the afternoon, but very pleasant. It's, well, it's better than pleasant for Cronulla. 26 points to 6. Total domination of the first half. There is the main grandstand here at Scully Park. Those kids had the pleasure of running around on this field during the half-time break. And Nico Hines hardly put a foot wrong in 2022, and he's been superb once again.
Yeah, he's near on the best buy of the season, isn't he? Super active, everything attacking-wise for the Sharks. All starts with Nico Hines, so see how interested he is. Had a superb first half. See how interested he is in the second half to put a score on the Tigers here.
Yet to see Jesse Colquhoun, the rookie who, if and when he enters this game, it'll be his third first-grade appearance. Tigers already out there. Adam Dewey, you want to see him run a little more, Blocky?
Yeah, I just think it's a waste of time when you've got a big bloke like that who can run the ball, just sit back and kick all the time. Give the kicking to someone else. If I was coaching him, we'd be saying, mate, you run the ball. I need at least half a dozen runs a game, or in a half. Need to run the football.
All right, so the stage about to be cleared. Steve Roach and James Hooper in commentary as Tigers to receive, running to the southern end. The Cronulla maintain the rage and really put on a big score. But the Tigers do something out of the ordinary. Now off for Hengawi. Been really good form the last few weeks. Be careful there, that was ripped out by Amanuela. That would have been some start to the second half. Over the 20. Into the game, not too far from the half-time break. Freeman getting it on, Dewey, Coloro, use a bit of space. As James Roberts gets some clear here for the first time. Good tackle though from Teague Wilton brings that to an end, but this is a good start for the Tigers. Takes them 4 tackles to get it inside Cronulla territory. Here's the kick now from Dewey. That's easily collected by Dykes, but the innocuous kick aided by a good chase.
I'd just like to see someone put him in the space there. James Roberts just couldn't beat Wilton on the outside there, but we know what speed he's got. So he's getting you the ball on the inside.
Jesse Iranian. Didn't see much of him. Haven't needed him as much as usual. As Blake Brayley, plenty of meters. He's only missed 41 minutes this year. 20 of them were spent in the sin bin. He's an 80-minute player, that's for sure. There's a bit of rain here. And he got by Tuolungi after dragging defenders with him. Now it comes for Hines. On the last. Looking for the corner. Maiden decides he wants to run. And Wilton first to meet him, but Maiden by him. Good tackle, Ikuvalu around the waist. Cronulla have lost their last 3 second halves. Obviously, we've got a 20-point buffer to play with here. But they have done tonight what they've done for so much of the season. Hot starters. As Madden distributed. Tuolungi comes out. Tigers claim it was a strip. Referee says Cronulla ball.
I think he was trying to offload the ball out the back then, Tuolungi. And that's a turnover on the 30-metre line on the first tackle now, the Sharks.
That's
start the second half.
Tuolungi who was involved in that tackle. Tigers say, can you please stop play, referee? He won't. He's not in the way, Kilma Tuolangi. So right now down to 12 men. Tuolangi in awful pain there. There's Trindle. McInnes! Oh, almost! Laurie saves it again. And gives away a penalty with a leg pull.
Gee, is that a professional foul?
A little bit of sympathy perhaps from Ben Cummins.
He's been good through the middle, hasn't he?
So
yeah, McGuinness.
It's Tuolangi here who continues to struggle. And this is, well, yeah, you're right, Block. That's just an offload gone wrong, but certainly paying a price for being twisted into the ground.
If I see obvious one, I'll stop it. I haven't seen it, and I haven't got a signal. Your train has been with you for quite a while.
There's nowhere near the play.
No, it's been a running battle between the Tigers and Ben Cummins ever since that incident. So he's still got 20 metres to travel here, and he's dawdling off because he's hurt. So they're still down a man. Cronulla haven't exposed it yet. Austin Diaz comes into the game. He sat on the bench all 80 minutes last week, so he'll get to come on for his 4th first-grade appearance. So 13 on 13. Here's Hamanuele. Hamanuele gets it all the way to the line. The Tigers just cannot muscle up. We've seen Royce Hunt early, Hamanuele in the last few minutes either side of half-time, torturing these Tigers down the middle. He plays it on the 10. And this time McInnes is handled well. And there's a penalty. That's 2 quick penalties. No warning there from Cummins.
So we've got plenty of referees out there, the Tigers.
They're in no hurry, they're patient. Comes to Cora. They've had more penalties in the last minute than the previous 40 minutes plus. Graham has a dart. Morley was there, so was Offahengawi and Diaz. Brayley to the open side. Trindle gets it on. 3 waiting for Wilton. And goes back to Graham. Oh, Hines. That's a great tackle from Madden all over the Cronulla halfback. Still got 2 tackles to endure though, the Tigers. Graham's dummy. And he runs into Laurie and free down. Another one there as well. They've had a couple of challenges so far, second half. They've hung on to this point. Hines on the Hamanuele. Ball comes out. Tigers come away with it. Reward for effort there for the West's team as Garner helps himself to a few extra metres.
He has to go, doesn't he? Garner, he's the man that cleaned the ball up there, sprinted up 20 metres. Very good defender, Garner. To the Panthers next season.
We're trying to deal with them and male
Hey, Mum. Hey, Dad, his uncle is on the way up, didn't you? Huh? How do you know?
This is tackle 4. The free bands.
How long does it take for them? What, could it take up to 2 hours?
Down the wing, Starford top.
Like an hour maybe?
It was a hard volley.
Well, they take half an hour, don't know.
And again, they failed to get through.
The West Tigers suck.
With these rare attacking opportunities.
It's the first time they've had the ball really in the second half in any sort of field position. Can't complete.
Let's find out what was said at half-time. James Hooper.
Well, that man on screen now, Tigers coach Brett Kamali, he challenged West Tigers and said so on Super Saturday prior to kick-off. He wanted them to be a tough side. They were anything but through the middle third of the field in that opening half. So he's challenged them in the second half to really try and tighten things up there. From Craig Fitzgibbon, he just wants more of the same. Do not be complacent. Let's finish the job.
Well, here's Raymond, there's an opportunity. That's a scything run brought down by Capola. But a terrific start to the set for Cronulla was Lockie Miller. Only tackle 2. Miller, one of the try scorers. Graham gets it on. Trigger the extravagant dummy. Ikevalu comes up with it. Oh, knock on. A knock on. Cummins there calling that one immediately. Well, they are going to challenge.
Yeah, I don't blame him. I don't think the ball has come off the Sharks player here.
Captain's challenge. Sharks challenge and a knock on.
It's come off one of the Tigers within the defensive line there.
The angle we have here, it's not to say it's the right angle, but it did seem to suggest this was all clean. I think it's touched Wilton.
Looking to see there's a knock on by the Sharks.
Oh, that might be a right call. Tough for the video ref here. Jared Sutton.
No touch by Teague Wilton. We're playing on to this point.
Does Roberts knock it on into Ikevalu? But no, I think it's knocked on by Ikevalu into Roberts, is it?
Well, unlikely to get this overturned, you would think, but who knows? Who knows? Oh, yeah, it might be Roberts.
Okay, the ball is contacted by Matt Ikevalu and touches his bicep before it then makes contact with the Tigers defender. The challenge
Okay, so
we've won something.
could have been chest. It was the bicep, and that's the end of that. So by this time in the first half, Cronulla had their first try and were about to score their second. No points so far since the half-time break. Last time there was a game here in Tamworth, it was 2020. The Warriors became something of a local team. Remember they spent time here during the early one of the COVID lockdowns, and they thumped Newcastle 36-6. And they were loved here in Tamworth. Haven't had an NRL game here since. There's all off a Hengawi, that's wild, and now Roberts. Nice push on Ikevalu, a nice second push. This is a great run. Basically gets them back to where they started, but he looked impressive in doing it as now Peachy picks up. Provides for Offa Hengawi. Madden straight to him, passing, 3-man closed down. Hines around the waist. Nakora there as well. Here's the kick from Madden. Oh, Mulatalo. Well, it's...
Isn't it amazing they got no regard for their body? The way that he charged onto that ball then, Mulatalo.
Gee, it's not quite what he did at Shark Park a couple of weeks ago, but it's impressive. So Cronulla soak up another set. There's now Hines off the ground. Oh, McInnes has been unstoppable at times. Hines deliberately achieved inside the 40, but no, going for distance here and easily taken by Laurie. And then it comes good ball movement from the number 5 to the other winger. Twilight connecting with Naden, Wade Graham coming off. This might be a permanent thing for Wade Graham, that cut. It just looks like it's going to keep opening up every week. Above the left eye. It's Dewey. And Linton knew he was going to run. Trimble there as well. Real ball there in his 7th first-grade game. So trying to get through another set here. It's Madden this time over the air. And Miller. Oh, what a number he does on Laurie. Beats another and a third, if you don't mind, Lockie Miller.
He's been dancing through the middle all game, hasn't he, Miller? No fear from the winger.
Over 100 metres. Here is Jesse Colquhoun, so great to see him get some game time. Young man from the Wollongong region, but it was a train and trial with the SG Ball squad, where he won his position here at Cronulla. Reno's charging up to the 40. Hines on the last. Tough stuff there, Naden coming down with it. Oh, knock on. Oh, a knock on from Brent Naden. He caught the ball and then the ball comes out of his hands as he tries to get up to play.
Well, he did all the hard stuff there, Dan. It was a great take, wasn't it? Just trying to get to his feet as quick as he can. He's got hold there of Raymond. Did that get up and play the ball?
I think he might have been slightly milky.
Say so.
So here we go for Cronulla. Golden opportunity to add to their lead. Trimble in the foreground there on the left side. No surprise. Oh, it goes out there. Something went wrong, but Bailey. That'll be a zero tackle, so it doesn't really cost him anything. Hines screaming for 10 in the bin here. He is giving it and having a real conversation with Cummins. Another charge near the line from Hamlin Uele. Samo rushed up here. Hines getting it on. Trindle. Raymond caught up in traffic this time. He's so good at offloading, but Morley does enough to lock that up. That 6 more tackles. Surely Cummins' patience is being tested. Here, there's Trindle. He's wrapped up. And here we go.
Someone might go to the bin here.
Okay. It was James Tamo giving that penalty away. And Ben Cummins getting his powder dry. You've got to think it's a penalty or two away. It's Colquhoun. What's happened here?
I think it's away, trainer.
So this is Garner.
One there. Jesse.
Jeez, we had earlier an eye situation for Britt Nakora, and now Garner's got the little poke. And 12 and a half gone in this second half. 26-6 was the half-time score. Okay.
Yeah, Trindle threw out the palm.
The usual way for that to happen, but looks like he's going straight in there. So here we go. Riley back inside. Hamlin Uele. Hamlin Uele gets over. Men against boys. The dancing man, Hamlin Uele, scores. He's been desperate for one of those tonight. And Cronulla hit the 30s.
Yeah, just a change of angle. Just a drop-off play. Back on the inside. We've seen how paper-thin the Tigers have been on their goal line here tonight. Look at this. Just a second-man play, the drop play. Not good enough in the wrestle. There's 3 players there for the Tigers. Uele just keeps the legs pumping. Scores the first try of the second half for the Sharks. They're like Tallier paper.
I've been telling him for a while. Oh, geez, Hamlin Uele. So he wasn't going to let Royce Hunt get one and not join the party as well. They aren't great replays for the Tigers, are they? Conceding one like that.
You know that dance that he put on after? Is that still on the 5 Gorillas? for the try celebration?
No.
Is it over?
That's done.
We'll give him some anyway. Pretty good.
Well, this time last year he was pretending to punch out teammates, wasn't he, Hamlin Uele?
Come off the top rope, remember?
Looked a bit Michael Flatley, that little dance. I don't think it was the river dance, but it was something there to kick 32 to 6, high, 6 from 6.
Well, if it is, Michael Flatley is in any trouble, is he?
James Super.
He's been enormous, this man on screen, Braden Hamlin. He started the game off the interchange bench, a tactical ploy from Craig Fitzgibbon the last couple of weeks. 8 carries, 90 metres, 3 tackle busts, a couple of line breaks as well. And it shows you the faith that Craig Fitzgibbon has in this Cronulla side at the moment. He's got both of his senior leaders in Wade Graham and Dale Finucane both off the field at the moment. One positive for the West Tigers, Cameron Kulagi has passed that HIA. He will be back.
Okay, thank you, Lubs, and that has come back towards Cronulla.
Okay, we've got to play the ball.
And it's Cronulla ball, so they'll play it at the point where the ball was initially touched, so that's Kilmer 2 at 1 here. Brisbane Newcastle on the way here on Fox League. Brisbane to get themselves back on track. Playing a team in the Knights that won last week, of course, against the Tigers. That's a knock on against Wilton. So a knock on. The completion rate still around the 80% mark for Cronulla, but just slightly tardy since about the midway point of the first half. A few little errors creeping in.
Just need that attention to detail, don't you? When you get up to play the ball, you see so many times players moving off the mark or losing on the way up or not putting their foot on the ball. Practice all that stuff.
But he's low. He's really involved himself. By the way, Cronulla's biggest win of the year was against the Tigers. 26 the margin, 30-4 that day. So tight with that at the moment. Now this is Austin Diaz. On the 30, Colhoun involved in the tackle. Madden to the line. Ball there. Here's the offload. Garner galloping away. That's a classy Tigers try. Something for their fans to get excited about as they get their first of the second half.
Well, it's good play there by Jock Madden. Looked like he was going to pass out the back and hit the front man. They were able to offload the ball to Garner, and he sprints away to score. Off the back of a play the ball mistake there from the Sharks. Here's the offload. That's great footy. Garner, too much pace, gets on the outside of Dykes. The Tigers get one back.
Wasn't Jock Madden play straight? There's ball there. Big raps, big hopes for him. Obviously, Garner's not going to burn the club after this year, but the man who laid that on will be a big part of the future. That's a good moment for Luke Garner. It was only a few minutes ago. He was struggling with that eye problem. He's still struggling with it. You can see the try line, no problem. So here now is Adam Dewey. And these are in from touch. Much of a breeze to speak of here in Tamworth. Very pleasant conditions, which we've mentioned a few times. That one is perfect. 22 to play, 32-12 the score in favour of Cronulla. It's time to get those tickets all sorted. There's some thumping games coming up between now and the finals as well, of course. NRL.com/tickets. I think there's a sprinkling of tickets left for the opening of the new stadium, South of the Roosters, but there's so many big games between now and then. So the best way to experience a premiership is live, and it's wonderful the people of Tamworth have done that. selling out Scully Park yet again. Let's welcome the crowd up here.
Well, you want to wake some Tigers up too after scoring that try. Drew Garner leads the way there for the Tigers in attack, 78 metres from the big fella. Needs to get a few more blokes on board with him.
Down comes the Wally. Straight into Hines, Rucks and Emmanuel. Remember, this is a 6-ball tackle. The Cronulla side missing so many key players, particularly backs. Moylan, not too far away. Talakai, he was a late withdrawal. Connor Tracy, Will Kennedy had surgery on an ankle. But hopefully back when the finals begin. There's a fair bit for Cronulla fans to get excited about. But it's the West Tigers looking for back-to-back tries. As the ball keeps going here. This is new ground. Rollins goes out to do. Sees a bit of space in front of him. He gets it on. Roberts, so close, so he goes himself. Sharks there in numbers. Wilson and Trindle. Most important there. Madden gets it on. Oh, Dennis in no man's land, so he tries to do it on his own and he gets it in millimetres. Changeover.
Well, that's been a lot better there from the Tigers the last couple of times they've had the ball. Been able to stand in tackles and offload. Just upsets that defensive line of the Sharks. But they weren't good enough to get another try and go back to back.
So there's Dale Finucane, Toby Rudolph back as well. There's Rudolph. There's some close contact meters. All they went down awkwardly there and gliding on the ground. One to keep an eye on. Hines now running. Very seems to be okay. And now it's Dykes slicing and dicing and running and evading. Getting it to inside the 30. Out it comes. Long ball. Trindle, Mulatalo, the foot pass, great touch.
Yeah!
Now the screen
No.
from doing
Oh, you gave it.
Last tackle. Wilton, dummies. He couldn't, could he? Not this time. They got under it. Well, that would have been the sort of try you see in park footy if he scored from there, but the Tigers this time hang on.
Yeah, he tried to do it all himself there. Looked like they had a chase from Marco.
Oh, geez, that was close, but they got there.
Wilton held up. What about the play there from Dykes, just back on the inside, through the middle of the Tigers again. A little bit of ball playing there from Finucane.
Here they go. Ball came out of the hands of Brent Maiden. So Cronulla. Nakora gets it on the Ramian and he's over. It's another Cronulla try off another Tigers error. They're piling on the pain. Jesse Ramian scores.
Yeah!
Out to a 36-12 lead and so much time remains.
And that's his ninth try of the season too. Ramian, virtually impossible to stop close to the line. There's the ball just coming out there. They go straight away to an edge. A little bit of footwork. Nakora gets the ball away. The flicky out the back. They're just always on. Straight away from a turnover. Let's go straight into attacking mode. That's a beautiful flick out the back. Ramian gets over the strike.
Ramian, who's been in such good form in recent weeks, hasn't been needed to be his dynamic best today. He's normally the one providing offloads like that, but happy to be the recipient there. There you go, back-to-back tries against the Tigers. He was man of the match in round 5, scoring a try, part of that man of the match performance.
Dad's done his way home now. Dad's just around the corner.
Just caught Dane Laurie one out. There's someone else should have come in and joined the tackle there, but there was no urgency from the Tigers. You're near enough, you're close enough, you've got to join into the tackle. He just palmed away from Laurie and flips the ball out the back to Ramian. Turn defence into attack.
Dispute. Hines to protect his perfect record. Very squarish angle. It's really working for him, although that one just swings away. That ruins the record. Been an excellent form in the last few weeks. Cronulla 36, West Tigers 12.
The Black, White and Blue of Cronulla absolutely flying at the moment. This will be 3 wins in a row and 8 wins from their last 9 games, and it's impossible to ignore the job that new coach Craig Fitzgibbon has done in the Shire this season. He went into the market, he made the key signings of Nico Hines and Calvin Lucan, and he has completely transformed this club into a genuine premiership force.
The restart. Again, the Tigers get there first. People want to flack the Sharks. No team has an easier draw than Cronulla coming home. They have all matches against bottom 8 teams, so their for and against might be great. It might not matter. They just keep winning. Manly next week at Brookvale. Now they have a horrific record on that ground. I think the Sharks have won 5 times there in 54 years. Canterbury at home, Newcastle away. That is as friendly a draw as any of those teams have. Cowboys have the likes of South and Penrith on the way. And Melbourne have a couple of toughies as well. So it's there for Cronulla if they're good enough. Now it's Truman. Getting it on. Teague Wilton. And here's Trimble again. Looking up with his half partner. Dykes giving Ramian nowhere to go there. That's okay. Comes out of this final play. Hines. A lot of these kicks have been prevalent tonight. The contest kicks. Great catch, Laurie. Now he's getting some room to move. But he's had some great moments tonight, the Tigers fullback.
He's a good movement with the ball, isn't he? Looks like he's injured here. It's a slow play the ball here from Laurie. Rudolph in the back play, he's in all sorts of trouble too. For the Sharks.
Hopping straight off Toby Rudolph, that's one we must keep an eye on. He's been tremendous for the Sharks up front this year. But he's batting again, nice and straight. And giving the defender something to think about.
Don't shake your coffee, I mean,
Six
milk.
more tackles as well.
No, you're not. It's illegal. It is. Go Cronulla Sharks! Kick some sorry asses! Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right, is it illegal to shake your head?
Dishing off.
Huh?
Is it illegal to shake your head?
Yes it is.
They open up the left side.
What about your hair?
Yes it is.
Oh, then you should go straight to
First and
Huh?
Zane Musgrove.
It's not legal, but it's legal when they do it.
Now did he ground it? He did not. He did not. So again, Madden with the work. Tuolungi so close.
Tuolungi looked like he was in for all money.
Challenging, possible.
I wonder if it's Dykes that gets there to
We're
make
going to see if the
tackle.
Tigers retain possession.
Miller comes over, no, he's lost on the way down.
The Tigers knock the ball
Well done there by
over
Miller,
the try
doing the
line.
tackle.
The challenge is unsuccessful.
I think the bunker is on location tonight. What? Because we're at a country venue and saw Jerry Sutton downstairs, so they can pack it up and get on the road early and beat the traffic. Because it's done now, the challenge system, although we still might have some video replays with tries between now and full time. Ooh, a little outside inside there, but that full player. Don't forget we're up to Suncorp after this. The Broncos, Saturday night Broncos. A few of those this year, and here's the week of value. They'll want to hope for a better night than a couple of weeks ago when they were on that same time slot. Just tackle 3, mate. That's a long journey, 60 metres. This will take a little while. And if that's the end of his night, it's a good night's work. Very good night's work. Wade Graham again. See, old saying, he's been in and out like a fiddler's elbow block.
Wade, Wade used him pretty well here too. Just keeps him fresh. Come the big semi-final times, a very experienced player.
Check on Toby Rudolph's condition with hoops at the moment, but let's stick with this, with Cronulla looking for another try. Moving to the 20. Final tackle. Brayley to Trindle. Laurie again confident. Lets the ball come to him. And finally put down. Okay, James Hooper, what have you got?
An update on Sharks prop Toby Rudolph. It is a non-contact injury there. So he's just had a bit of a slip on the surface. You can see it there. And it is his right knee that has caused him some problems. It looks as though his evening is over. He did go immediately up the tunnel.
Non-contact, their words no one wants to hear. That's all it is, just slipped awkwardly and a mild twist. Those hands on that through the night. So everything gets wrapped up here on Super Saturday. Tamo, the early ball to do. Who keeps it going?
It looked good when they've started to offload the ball in the second half. The Tigers.
It was a good. I'm back. I'm back. Okay, we'll see. So the Cronulla Sharks will also obviously win. The Cronulla Sharks are leading 36-12.
The second half, they've conceded 2 tries, scored 1 the Tigers. Comes to do it. Now for what? Here's Roberts. Can't quite get rid of Graham.
He got absolutely mixed. Dave Laurie, he's still down.
Yeah, this is a kick which is awkward for all involved.
He actually turned around to put the ball back on the inside. He got wrapped. Laurie. There it is.
Looking for a moment there. So it's all good. I think he's going to be pinned here.
Why are you coughing, Paige?
This sort of tackling, I don't think it's a penalty. James, can you please go over there, mate? Get a full back click on that, and I'll deal with it. He's too win off the ball. What do you want him to do? Honestly. Too late.
Too good. Gone for 10.
I'll tell you what, if you saw that in normal motion, without slowing it down, he's going to put it out.
Jeez. Okay. Here comes to Oppenheimer. Tigers looking for another. Their third of the game. As Tamo over the 10. 13 on 12.
Hey, why are you coughing, man?
Ball kept going by Kapoa. As Maiden brings it back to the middle. Lansing is over the line. He scores for a fourth straight week. It is Brent Naden like a slingshot off the wing. Crashing through the Cronulla Sharks.
Gee, that was something to watch, wasn't it? Just straight away, just backed himself there, Naden. Didn't need anyone else. We'll see the sin bin first from the Sharks. I don't think Lawton could do much about this one. Oh, he's already in the motion of making a tackle, but anyway, it's play on. Look at Naden get the ball, goes down on the ground here, scoops it up. The defence didn't keep coming across. He spots an opening and goes straight through. Great run, Naden. Scores under the posts.
Nothing doing there. Yes, they had the extra man, but that is a side to the hole. Brent Naden. Start the year at Canterbury. He's pumped up. They've got sway in the second half at least. The 8th sin bin for Cronulla, by the way. St George Illawarra have the most. Canberra also have 8. Not going to make a difference to this result. Now, hang on, we haven't had this confirmed yet. We have not had this confirmed.
Okay, looking for a possible obstruction in the lead up to the fight. Looking to see if the Tigers player in the line impacts the defence.
So far.
Well, they had a free grab on him.
Well, Musgrove, it seems, is the one they're looking at. Although that's off any Gowie. No, he's not anyone's way.
No, he's missing.
The Tigers player is in front of the ball.
Oh,
So Royce Hunt has to then push around him to try to defend.
Okay.
The Tigers player is not entitled to be in front of the ball and in the line.
That is that. Cronulla penalty. We've got some more news on Toby Rudolph. James, who can tell us?
The Cronulla Sharks have confirmed Dan it is a suspected MCL injury. Best case scenario, he has to go for scans and he could possibly be available next week. Worst case scenario, of course, could be 4 to 6 weeks.
Geez, now we're in the zone, Hoops, where 4 to 6 weeks is so crucial. Such a world of difference between 4 and 6. As what happens in weeks 5 and 6 from this point on. So Cronulla with that penalty already into the territory of the West's Tigers. It comes down from McInnes. And he's a big minute player too, Toby Rudolph. That's one thing they can't afford to be losing. Royce Hunt, big impact play. Manuela is saying, boy, haven't they had an impact tonight. So inside the 20s, McInnes down for Hines. The kick gets pinballs and comes away for Tabo.
Well, the good thing too about Toby Rudolph and those other guys, the power players, he's got a fair engine on him. He loves taking the ball, cutting the ball forward. He does it. Big numbers after impact. He's a work rate player in the forwards.
So T. Grimton in the sin bin. Connors are trying to disallow. A fair bit of time with Wilton in the bin. They're not looking, they're soaking as much of this up as they can. He's Cortaro at the back now. Oh, he's away. Dewey by the back of the shirt. So Anna comes down for Rania. Now they've seen him on there to follow, but Max Jones did not. And we had that one right. McInnes. Midway through the set, Brayley. Always working the short side and keeping it going. Laney into the centre. And you have Finucane ready to crash through. And Laney takes the tackle. Now Finucane gets it. We get to the last play. As Hines trimmed it. And that could be 6 again, although Nathan, good soccer skills and good speed as well. Another kick, and it feels just fallen in. Although the chaser Doc just put a little bit of pressure on him, and now Cronulla returning Kai to come back into Graham. Well, this has opened up. Oh, Nathan, they were such wonderful kicks. We've got a penalty against the Tigers here. Perfect. Just couldn't haul it in. Real frustration bubbling. Already taken it for a shot at goal. It was late in the first half, but no, not now. Not now. They want another try. Oh. So here it comes from McInnes. Crash by Royce Hunt. That's his 11th run. Well over 120 metres. He's just going to run it into the line. There's Garner. Along with Tamo. Finally they get Hines to the line. We've only got 12 plays here, Cronulla. Bailey. Getting it on, Finucane a chance. One turning over, could be short anyway. It goes through the hands, Hines away to Ramian back in field, Ramian into an offside defender. So they start again. There's one thing you know about the Sharks side, they're pretty patient. And Hines just happy to take the tackle, knowing it's the second. There's an attempt by Finucane to do what Amanuela and Hunt have already done. Brayley, oh, they've got a chance here. Trindle just held down by Madden and Kapar. With a one-man disadvantage, there seem to be holes everywhere. Tigers though just hang in there. And there's a good tackle for Tamo, racing up. And really racing up off his line in this second half. On the last, the kick back to the middle. And that is going to be a little bit of hit the back fence. For all of Cronulla's attack, they have not forced the one dropout tonight. Not going to matter though, 36 to 12 as we enter these closing stages. You see Luton come back with only a minute left. Yeah. Been a contributor for the Tigers. First game has been used in a couple of weeks. They're not going anywhere because you've got a beauty on the way. Certainly, you see Brisbane in action. There's the kick. And dawdling there was Dykes. And he wore one from Naden. Naden has just come alive in the second half. And now, Naden is getting it to Nicovola, who did not want that treatment on Dykes. And now, the crowd of that Southeastern end gets a bit more value for money.
It's coming some ground, definitely over the last 10 minutes.
They've been quite willing in the second half. There's been a bit of spice about it, even though the result has never really been a down ball. So this is what happened. They've been collecting Dykes. Cavallo out out of his weight division there, but that wasn't going to stop him sticking up for his teammate. Some of the people in that corner will read a few new words. So, coming on to the challenge from Nathan, and it's a reaction to Nick Harley, which cost him a penalty. There you go, look at those fans and the hoodies. That bloke in the grey turnaround, he missed half of it. You know, there's not one single camera phone. That's a pleasure to see. They're actually looking at what's in front of them. 10 metres out the Tigers. An extra man, remember. Musgrave. Brown. Offhand Gary. Oh, little dart, not this time. Not this time for New Brown. It worked once. Yes. Well, they've had a 13 on 11 against them once this year, Cronulla. It comes out here to Capella. They've also had a 13 on 11 in their favour. Not much to do here for the Tigers, so it comes to Laurie. Going out to Dewey. That's a nice pass. Garner. Oh, the flick pass. It was just a touch too extravagant. And Garner perhaps could have pinned the ears back there. Tigers miss out again.
Now, I reckon the idea was right, just the execution. Just a little bit too hard out the back here. The ball just knocked down by Mulatello.
Well, perhaps they had him covered there, but the pass not finding the mark. So it hasn't been the most clinical display, has it, from Cronulla in this second half, but the game obviously was gone at half-time, 26-6. Do you think Craig Fitzgibbon will be all that disappointed by what's happened outside of Toby Rudolph's injury?
Look, they had to go on with it and score a couple of tries in the second half to make sure of it. 26-6, as you mentioned, they were doing it in the canter. But the Tigers have had a lot more ball. When they've had the ball, they've a fair few offloads. They had none in the first half, and that just upset their defensive line of the Sharks a little bit.
That's it, good. There's Hines. Well, over 100 metres. We dropped one early, Laurie, which was unfortunate. It led to a Cronulla try, but he really has tried his guts out tonight, Capella. Which is looming as the final set of the game. So stick around, the Broncos coming up next. Newcastle looking to make it back-to-back wins. And that would throw a spanner in the works about to upset the Broncos. There's a wild one here. Laurie. Brisbane, of course, can still get themselves a home final, so they've got a lot to play for, even if top four is beyond them. Tamo now pounding it down the middle. So this is it for the Tigers. Oh, Tamo there. Getting a little physical with Brayley. On the last, we see a Dewey special. Haven't seen one of these on a while. That's a classic 20. Oh, the chase of Maiden. And it goes out the side, and that is it. Job done for the Cronulla Sharks. Over 10,000 here in Tamworth have seen Cronulla continue to march on. They're heading to the finals. They look destined to finish in the top four. They made it.
Well, if you guys did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next one, boys. Peace out.